A new upcoming band, calling themselves the XO Band, talks about how they got into go-go, but also their future with go-go.
Atlanta is a live music city. Also, it's a soul city. There's a lot of soulful artists down here, and the type of go-go we play, we fuse it with a lot of soul. You know what I mean? We fuse it with hip hop and R&B.
What's up, ladies? I see you eat, get down, come on. Hey, so, let's just get started, y'all. Hey, hey, you gonna get this thing going, man. Hey, let's give them a beat. Let's show me love, girl. Hey.
Well, for one thing, location has a lot to do with it because for a lot of people, go-go is a brand new thing. And I know EXO was fortunate enough in the beginning to do this show called Funk Jazz. It was like a Funk Jazz Cafe. It was a culmination of like different music, different art and stuff. But here it was like 3,000 people in there and it's different bands. But what made us stand out is we playing go-go. So next thing you know, you got all these people partying to something that, to most of them, they may have not really heard it that way. And you got folks from like the West Coast, Texas, Cali, Detroit, when they know from Motown, and just all these people that have an appreciation for music. But all we're doing is just giving them go-go.
What is go-go? Go-go was founded by legendary funk soul artist Chuck Brown. Chuck would play at local gigs around Washington, D.C. But instead of stopping after each song, Chuck would fill in the gaps of the song with a pocket beat, and that started go-go. Although people have heard of the start of go-go, why is it not as full-blown as most music today?
Another thing that kills go-go is the live element of go-go. It's so hard to capture the live element in the studio. You can't capture the live element of go-go in the studio, and that's one of the things that's killing go-go.
They don't let you get loose. Let the joker get loose. You know what I mean? If you record go-go in the studio like we on stage and let everybody sweat out and do what they do and stop trying to isolate everybody. Congo's isolated in this room. Bring the keyboard player in this room. Put the bass in this room. I don't want this to bleed over that. Whatever, man.
One time!
In Atlanta is different. Understanding in DC, being at the birthplace, go-go is so commonplace. I know it took me a while when I was younger to even realize that the music wasn't too far outside of the city. Believe it or not, people in DC are taking this wonderful thing for granted almost. They don't realize how special it really is until you go away from the city and you start missing your go-go. You're not getting the same things you were getting. So for us to get with these artists that's already out, for us to play with them down here, it's like they're getting their own sound. Versus if we were in DC, go-go would be very commonplace. So, we're taking something that we know and we love and we grew up with and we can express it down here, but down here it seems like we're doing something totally brand new. But little do they know it's been around forever.